Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tim Ernst with turnaroundfitness.com, and if you've been following me for a few weeks now, I've been doing my bulking diet, and weighed myself this morning, and I was 220 a day or two ago, and I was kind of plateauing last 3 or 4 days. So I weighed myself this morning. I'm almost 222 pounds. I was about 221.8. And my last video, we went out to eat, and I had a pretty good cheat meal. And make sure to watch the video before this one to watch that cheat day that I had. It was more of a cheat meal than a cheat day. But anyway, I've shown you guys videos of me cooking things. I've shown you videos of going out to eat. Now we're going to do something just a little bit different. You know, it's what do you do when you go to somebody's house? Like if you're a guest, you know, how do you eat? And there's always a smart way to eat when you go to someone's house. But the great thing is about bulking is you really don't have to worry too much about what you're going to eat, because, you know, most people, when you go to their house, they're going to be serving, you know, probably high carbohydrates. There may be some type of sweet or dessert there. So I'm going to take advantage of it today, and we're actually going to my parents' house. And let me tell you, my mom is an excellent, excellent cook. So one thing I want to say is that if you're leaving your mom's house still hungry, then something's wrong, because you got to take advantage of that, man. I'm telling you, when you're at mom's house, you got to eat. And I'm talking to you skinny guys too. So make sure when you're at your mom's house that you take a full advantage of that, because I know your mother wants to feed you. You just got to eat it. So we're on our way there, so I'll probably try to get a quick workout in while I'm, probably before I eat. It'd probably be a good idea I get a good workout in. I'll try to get that on film for you guys. So we're headed over there, and see you guys soon.
And this is Tim's wife. Hello, I'll introduce myself.
Oh yeah, this is my wife. Well, if you watched the last video, actually maybe 2 videos ago, you'll know that she's my wife. You know, oh, that's right. She was the one that was chauffeuring me around in the video, and now I'm driving, so it's a little bit different today.
That's right.
It's only because I want to get somewhere quickly, and I don't, you know how women drivers are, right?
Oh yeah, right.
They're crazy.
I get places much faster than you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm holding on to like we don't even have them in this car. Those little things you hold on to the side for dear life. So I'm pretty much screwed when she drives.
When you're driving, I'm using my imaginary brake. So
yeah, but you know what? I have a pretty clean record. No accidents. I've had tickets because I was going a little too fast, but no accidents, which is a good thing. So anyway, guys, I guess I'm the driver today. Again, because we're going to get somewhere fast. I need to drive. So anyway,
yeah, whatever.
I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, we're back. I just dropped my wife off at my parents' house. I went and changed, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to tear some weights up. So I'm ready to hit the gym. Just had to stop at the convenience store, and had to get my Gatorade here. So I got my Gatorade, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I use Gatorade with my BCAAs and creatine, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Got all my stuff over here, so let's see what we got. Got my protein powder right here for later with leucine. Make sure you have protein powder with leucine. Leucine is going to help shuttle those carbs into your body after you, once you consume leucine, and then you go ahead and you, let me fix this camera. The camera must have fell. All right, there we go. So leucine is going to help shuttle those carbohydrates into the muscle, so you definitely want to get some leucine with your protein powder. So I got my, but for the Gatorade, I use the BCAAs and creatine. So we're just going to go ahead and I do about 12, this is what I do about 12 ounces, because I think this is like 20 ounces, this Gatorade, but I only do 12 ounces, because I want to save the other just a little bit. So there's only like a little bit in there. I save that because I want to put creatine in there. I want to get creatine into my system really quick, so I'm going to put a little bit more creatine. So I've got 5 grams of creatine in this one, and I'm going to put 5 grams of creatine in the little bit of Gatorade that I have left. So I'm going to get that going here. Alright, and now I brought my creatine with me here if I can find it. Doesn't really matter what brand, I just got the basic monohydrate. I definitely had to test my tolerance with creatine, because one thing I noticed with creatine, man, it makes you sweat really bad, and it also gives you stomach cramps if you're not careful. So one day I took 15 grams. I took 5 grams in in my little bit of Gatorade that I had left, and I put 10 grams in my intra-workout with the Gatorade and BCAAs, and man, my stomach was hurting. So you really got to test it out. Some people don't have a bad reaction to creatine, and some people get this stomach stuff, which I had. Sometimes my stomach gets cramps, man, when I have too much creatine. So just got to, test your tolerance with that. All right, so we got that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shake this up. I'm going to down this right away, and then we're going to hit the gym. Hopefully I'll be able to get some footage in there. I've only been to this gym a couple times, and they got signs everywhere saying that you can't have your phones out and stuff. So there must be problems with people doing a lot of videotaping. And the gym where I go to, they allow us to do that. They don't mind. But this one here, they may mind, so I may not be able to get footage. I'm going to try to. If like the manager, if he's not there, I'll definitely try to hit it. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and hit those weights. We're going to tear it up. And we're going to be doing chest. And I think we're going to do a little bit of shoulders. And might do a little bit of back. I'm not really sure, but stay tuned, guys. Guys, here we are. We're back in the gym. And we're going to start off with bench press. I think I did like 6 sets of 6 with only 40-second rest in between each set. I like to do a little bit more heavyweight, but I wasn't really able to because with the amount of rest time that you have, only 40 seconds, it's pretty tough to go right into a heavy lift after 40 seconds. So I just kept it simple, did 6 sets of 6 on this, and I'm just going to show you just 1 set per exercise that I did. Alright, so for after that, we got incline, dumbbell press. I went pretty heavy on these, did another 6 sets of 6. Sorry for the angle, guys. I mean, you can't quite see the weight that I'm pushing, but I'm doing about 85, 90 pounds. And it was a really great workout, good strength builder to build that upper chest. And I think I get about 6 sets of 6 there. And then we move on to flies. I want to say I did about 4 sets of 8, so I went kind of heavy on these as well. Did about 40 pounds. Just want to make sure you really contract the chest at the top of the movement. So you almost want to act as though you're bringing your elbows together. That's how you really get a good contraction on the chest. So I think I did about 4 sets of 8 on that. So that was pretty much it for chest. So then we moved on to doing some shoulder presses. And I'm going to superset this with dumbbell delt lateral raises, but actually bent over. So I went ahead and did shoulder presses here, and right after that, we're going to go superset with bent over rear delt lateral raises. So this was a pretty good exercise for shoulders. Again, only 40-second rest in between my sets. So I really got my shoulders pretty tight. And I'm actually tight already as it is. My shoulders are very, very tight. Something I probably need to work on to loosen those shoulders up. I could probably go up a little further if my shoulders weren't so tight. So this was just a great, kind of like a great exercise for shoulders, just for burning them out. And then we're going to be moving on to back. And I take a little bit of a neutral grip here. And I want to say I did about 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps here. And I've been really struggling with pull-ups because I've gained like 30 pounds. So it's really getting difficult for me to do pull-ups. Something I may need to work on a little bit better. So I did that to start off with my back. And wait till you see the next scene. Looks like I got the whole gym to myself. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing deadlifts, superset with barbell rows. So this is going to be nuts. Only 40-second rest in between each round. So as you saw, I'm going to be doing bent over rows with deadlifts. Now this was probably the most brutal workout I've ever done. I've never superset barbells or barbell rows with deadlifts. It was pretty excruciating. And you can only rest for 40 seconds in between those two. And I did 6 sets of 6, which was just nuts. So now we're going to be moving on to the deadlift. And that was pretty tough. I mean, I'm not doing a whole lot of weight here. I can definitely do more than 225 pounds, but when you're supersetting with rows and then you're only resting for 40 seconds, it was a very, very challenging workout. This is what I did at the very end. You want to grow a big back, that's the way to do it. So here I'm just posing for the mirror, got my biceps going there. I always default to the bicep move, so my arms are growing, my shoulders are growing. Woo! Man, that was awesome, man. I couldn't believe. I actually, when I first got there, There was like 2 guys in there, and then like after 15 minutes, everyone was gone. I had the whole gym to myself. So if I would have known that, I would have got my tripod out and mic'd myself up and walked you guys through the whole workouts. But that's okay. I'll go ahead and I'll make sure to do a voiceover on all the videos, so that way I'll walk you guys through it. But man, awesome time. I really took advantage of it. I got a great workout, got it all on video, and oh yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and take my protein shake. Now, what I started doing is waiting about 30 minutes to an hour after my workout. But since it's a little later in the day and I need to really get some food in me, I'm not going to wait. So I'm just going to go ahead. It's not going to hurt you if you don't wait. I mean, you can drink it right away. So I got my leucine and my whey protein. And I'm just going to put, let's see here, put about 8 ounces in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load this up. And I also got one of my favorite protein bars. This one's the chocolate chip cookie dough, which is actually a pretty good flavor. But still, man, if you can get that pumpkin, oh man, that is the best tasting protein bar. I got to find more of that pumpkin. I mean, it's limited edition, so it's like people are buying them up so fast, it's hard to get. So I got about 8 ounces of that. I just use 8 ounces of water. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drive on the way to my mom's or my parents' house, because I'm ready to eat after that hard workout. As you saw, I did chest, shoulders, and back. And let me tell you, that last part of the workout, ridiculous. I've never had to superset barbell rows with deadlifts. And here's the thing, they weren't like the craziest heavy rows. I was doing about 185, and then I was doing about 225 on deadlifts. Now that's not that heavy weight, but when you've only got 40-second rest in between rounds, and you got to do 6 sets of those, 8 reps each, man, that weight gets heavy really fast. So, I mean, I could do way more than 225 on deadlifts, but that's if I can rest for 2-3 minutes. But only resting for 40 seconds and then having to do rows with it, crazy workout. You want to get a big, thick back, that's the way to do it for sure. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drive home, going to get some food at my parents', and I'll show you guys what I'm about to eat. I am going to load up, man, because my goal is still around 225, 230, and I'm already about 221.8, so I'm almost there, guys. And stay tuned. I'll see you when I get there. All right, guys, after that tough workout, I am ready to eat. I'm here at Mom's house, and I'm going to be eating all of this, or some of it anyway. I'm going to take a little bit of each, because this is what we do when we're at Mom's house. We eat. And if you're leaving Mom's house hungry, then you're in trouble. So you need to make sure that when you're at Mom's house that she feeds you and you eat what she gives you to eat. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to eat all this stuff. And I'm probably going to call it a night. So guys, just remember to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Again, this is Tim Ernst with turnaroundfitness.com. Make sure to train hard, eat smart, and pursue your dreams.